Somehow this semester to me has been a grand journey. We've been through so many perspectives and discussions and looking at ourselves and looking at the world. It still comes down to some simple things and how we're present, how we're positioning ourselves in it. How we understand the nature of life and our purpose in it. It's interesting, this last chapter of the book, they start talking about, okay, here we are, we've looked at all these things, and how do we weave that together and spin out possible scenarios for, and use those to be able to engage life in a way where we can make our choices. You know, in our scenario work, there's what the world's doing, what the context is, what will meet us, what will be there, what won't be there, what things will develop, and who we are in relationship to it. So the more we understand ourselves and can live in that loving, the more we can access a greater energy, the more we can converse and collaborate with life on a broader scale, from a personal position. We take these big issues and we know they need solutions, but we can get all wrapped up pretty well in causes and missions and how to do that. See, well, that's all good, and we all have our, you know, if we let love lead, you know, it always takes us into our part in it. Well, we have to be vigilant, and so if our activity in something takes us away from our loving, so that even though we've passed the law or built the movement, or we've lost touch with how this is happening in the individual's life, what is going on with people. See, there was a discussion on like free trade. We thought, well, it's great. We just have this interaction with, you know, and we can build this wealth. And, well, what happens to individuals? What happens to the farmer in Mexico? What happens, you know, when there's a drought and there's food prices go up? What happens to individuals who are just making it, now they can't afford it? See, there's a lack of consciousness about how things impact individual people. So we lose touch with that. Well, how do we lose touch with that? We lose touch with ourselves. So if we begin putting the cause or the mission first, we're going to create a movement or a project that's going to miss the mark. It's going to miss what it really needs to do. So is a discipline here, that whatever, the loving's first. And by that I mean there's a spiritual connection to that. There's a spiritual connectedness to that. That loving is so central that it sources us. And when we're in that source, when we've been able to gather our own shadows sufficiently into the light to where we can hold our place and be advised by our humanity, I say. We can hold that place. And then we're able to respond to situations in our family, in our neighborhood. in a way that is sensitive to what's really going on. There's something very wonderful about a day. What they say, give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debtors, and forgive ourselves. A very wonderful notion that we complete each day on the day, and how we live with that. So we stay present in the day and handle the day. So what's the scenario for the day? Oh, we can handle that. You can count on gas prices not changing too much in one day, but other things can happen we can't account for. So we stay vigilant. We know the culture is unpredictable. So just in a day, what can happen? This class I'm teaching, the students trying to get there, just flat tires, or they get stuck, have to call somebody, or their intention to be there, but unpredictable things. See? But they manage to get there, so they can respond. So what is each day for you? You get up in the morning, you take stock of it, you may have your plan, but you also have your capacity to respond to changes and unexpected contingencies, so that if life reroutes you, you can just reroute. See? And that's that ability to choose your loving, to embrace the forces that tend to polarize and put into opposition. You can appreciate them and treat them as allies, and in that way stay in this bigger sense of yourself. So if you can master a day in doing that, and mastery is also in the places you blow it at the end of the day, being able to be at peace with yourself and go into the resolution of that.